What is going on, you guys, and welcome back to another video. So recently I made a video talking about the Chase Trifecta and just the incredible power of it. Literally about 24 hours after I made that video, basically sucking up Chase and giving them the credit where credit was due. No pun intended at all for that one. That was actually unintentional. Chase actually decided to nerf one of their best cards that they had, which is the Chase Sapphire Reserve. Now, I know to a certain demographic of people, that nerf wasn't really a nerf. Maybe they actually saw more benefits from that, but in the general category, outside of the 20% of the people, 80% of the people that were card holders for the Chase Sapphire Reserve realized they were actually losing out on money now because they did not use those benefits that Chase began to add and then increase that annual fee for. With that being said, I think it's just fair for us to talk about the competitors trifecta, and this video is going to be talking about the American Express trifecta, what cards make it up, what strategy you guys should consider, and some of the things that really stand this program out compared to the Chase trifecta. Now, in this video, I'm really going to focus solely on the American Express trifecta, but the video after this is going to be on the American Express versus Chase trifecta. I'll put both of those videos together, and then we'll just do like a point system where I'll give 1 point to Chase or 1 point to American Express, depending on who wins for what category, and then I'll give you guys my answer on which trifecta I believe is the best. So I actually recently put out a poll on my Instagram asking you guys what is better, Chase or American Express trifecta. If you guys do not follow me yet on Instagram, make sure you guys do, and I'm actually going to make that follow-up video tomorrow. So tomorrow's video is really going to be comparing both of the trifecta programs, but in this video, like I mentioned, we're just going to focus on the American Express trifecta, exactly what you guys need to know and the strategy that you guys need in order for you guys to come out in top in terms of the value that you can receive. So to start out this video, we're going to talk about a brief introduction of the American Express trifecta program. When we're talking about a trifecta of cards, we're talking about a 3-card setup. Usually those 3 cards can be interchangeable, or they can be different cards that you determine that you will find value in depending on what your spending habits are. With American Express, it's generally the Platinum or the Business Platinum, whichever one that you find more value from, and then you have the American Express Gold card and the Blue Business Plus card. So the reason why these 3 cards work so well in synchrony together is because they actually capture different category rewards and they really work well together in your wallet. So how does the American Express trifecta work, and what is the strategy that you guys need to know in terms of optimizing your spend and getting the most amount of value? So here's a really good example on how I would use the American Express trifecta. If I ate out, I would use the Gold card. If I'm booking a hotel or a flight, I'm using the Platinum card. And then if I'm going to buy clothes or things, maybe like electronics or merchandise, I would actually put it on my Blue Business Plus card because I'm getting 2% back compared to the 1x I would actually get back from some of these cards. Now, every time I purchase an item, I always consider a couple things before buying it. First of all, am I working on a welcome bonus? Am I going for a larger sign-up bonus that actually equates to maybe 10, 20, or 30% cash back? In addition to that, how expensive of an item am I actually getting? I know that if I'm about to upgrade my computer and the American Express Platinum card gives me the best amount of return, purchase, and warranty protection, this is really going to be dependent on what you value the most. Do you want to get every little cash back, every little penny, or do you want to actually have some insurance on the product that you buy? Now, if we're talking about general spending, if we're talking about just like a regular t-shirt that I don't need purchase protection for, I would actually just use my Blue Business Plus card as long as I'm not hitting those welcome bonuses. The BBP definitely adds up over time. 2% back beats usually the industry standard of 1.5x. I know that 0.5% doesn't really seem like much, but you guys need to understand that over time, this really does begin to add up. The next card I'm going to mention is the American Express Platinum card. This is a very essential card in this arsenal because this is really a status earning card. This card is going to give you 5x back on airfare, hotels, things like that in the travel category. But really the main benefit and the main power that you're going to see from the American Express Platinum card is going to be all of the benefits that you can reap after. So this card actually has a couple insane things. It gives you statuses at different hotels like Marriott and Hilton. You get gold status, and the best thing about that is that you can actually status match that over to different places to get free trips, free credits, free celebratory dinners. In addition to that, you get lounge access, you get TSA pre-check where they actually pay for you to get your interview done. And this card is really just considered your luxury card. It does have a very luxurious annual fee attached to it at $550, but the Platinum card really does give you your benefits. From time to time, American Express Platinum card holders actually do receive gifts as well too. So this card is really going to be your luxury card. I think that puts everything together. Now, depending on which version of the American Express Platinum card you have, you actually get different types of benefits. So you could actually get a credit to Saks Fifth Avenue, or you could get a credit to Uber every month. Or if you're someone who has the business Platinum card, then you can actually get benefits to Dell.com. I'm someone who actually carries both of these cards, and I do use both of the benefits. I never saw myself using the Saks Fifth Avenue benefit at all, but guys, it's very easy to use just because they have a lot of things. I just ended up buying cologne this past year with it. It was the best cologne. I did a lot of research on Reddit. I saw that Saks actually had it. I saw that it was on sale. I saw that it actually was the perfect price so I could use up my credit. And I actually had a discount code, and I was getting like 11% back with my Ebates account. So in reality, not only did I get free cologne, I actually got free money from that because of the cash back that I received. Perfect. I could do that every single year. Now, in addition to that, the American Express Platinum card does offer a pretty high welcome bonus. So the welcome bonuses are usually fluctuating. It depends on when you apply it and what links you guys take. Generally, it's going to be around 60,000 MR points. So if you guys combine that with a card like the American Express Gold card, which sits about 35,000 to 40,000 points, right there, if you do the math, you're getting about 100,000 MR points. Now, one of the beauties about American Express is that you could actually cash out those points and get a higher value. So you don't necessarily have to use it for travel if you don't want to. You guys could get another card called the Charles Schwab American Express Platinum card. It's a co-branded version of the Platinum card, but the beauty is you could actually cash your points out and get a higher value from it. Now, let's not forget about the American Express Gold card. If you're watching this video, chances are you already know what this card is or some of the benefits it has, but let's do a quick recap. The American Express Gold card is one of the best cards out there in terms of using for food and restaurants and dining. You really can't beat 4X. And in addition to that, you do get other benefits like Seamless, Grubhub, Shake Shack, $10 credits every single month. And you also get the $100 airline incidental fee credit. You do get that with the Platinum card as well too. Not many people are exactly sure how to use that, but there are still ways, guys. It has not been shut down. You can still use that credit. It's completely, let's just put it at that. There's still ways to actually use that credit. So the Amex Gold and the Amex Platinum card are really going to be the two cards that have the higher annual fees, but you guys need to realize the benefits that you get with it cancel out that annual fee or reduce it significantly. When we're talking about something like the Gold card, you get that $120 dining credit, and then you get the $100 airline incidental fee credit. If you guys add that up, that's $220 right there. This card has an effective annual fee of $250. So really, this card costs you $30 if you maximize both of those categories, which I believe is very easy to take advantage of. Now, when we're talking about the American Express Platinum card, you get a $200 airline incidental fee credit, you get a $200 Uber credit, you get a $100 global entry credit, you get another $100 hotel credit, a $100 Saks Fifth Avenue credit, and then you get airport lounge access. If you guys do the math, if you guys add all those things up, you will see that this actually really cancels out the annual fee as well too. I think it's just so important to talk about those benefits because if we look at it face value, this is a trifecta that'll cost you $800 per year to hold. So it may not be worth it for some people if you can't really break even on those cards. I do believe that if you want to find the most amount of value, you just need to understand exactly what your spending habits are and just put it into a calculator or do the math yourself to figure out if you're spending X amount per month, how much you're actually getting back in return. Now, the next question that a lot of people may have is, so Brian, I am interested in the American Express trifecta. How do I even go about it? One big tip is that you don't want to really apply for all these cards all at once. You actually do want to space your card applications out, especially because American Express has their own rule. With American Express, you don't want to go crazy. You don't want to apply for all three in one day. The general rule of thumb is you could apply for one credit card and one charge card in a single day, and that's really the max that I would put it. I would not recommend you guys to actually apply for all three of these cards within a 3-month period. I would let it cool down, but there's really no need to rush this unless you're just burning through all of those welcome bonus incentives. You're able to spend that $6,000 or that $4,000 really quick. But even if you're a general, typical, normal spender, you should be able to hit these cards within a 4 or 5 month period by getting all those welcome bonuses, maybe waiting a couple weeks and then applying again for another card. The way I would go about it is I would apply for one of the American Express charge cards first. I would actually go for the gold card or the platinum card depending on what I'm spending money on. If I know that I have a lot of big purchases coming up, I would probably go with the platinum card first just because you have to spend much more on that to get the full welcome bonus. If I realize that maybe I'm just going to be eating out a lot these next 2-3 months, then I would actually go for the gold card first. After applying for the platinum and the gold card, I would then go for the Blue Business Plus card, but I would also keep this into consideration. If you guys are someone who's actually trying to get back into the Chase game, then you may not want to consider getting the platinum and the gold card first. You may actually want to consider getting the Blue Business Plus card first, because that card is not going to count as a personal card on your credit report because it is a business card within American Express. So if you're someone who's very conscious about the 524 rule or how many credit inquiries that you may have, or you just want to take advantage of that 12 to 15 month no APR bonus depending on what time of the year it is with the Blue Business Plus card, then you may actually want to consider getting that card before applying for those 2 American Express cards. The way I did it is I got the gold first, then I got the platinum, and then I'm going for the Blue Business Plus card when I absolutely need it. Blue Business Plus, Blue Business Plus, BBP. So Brian, I got all 3 of these cards. How do I rotate these cards and how do I know which card to use? While the welcome bonuses on these cards are very lucrative in terms of how many points you can get, after you get that welcome bonus, you really do want to consider the cashback categories that you are getting for these cards. You want to use the American Express Platinum card to earn your 5x back on airfare and prepaid hotels. You want to use the American Express Gold card to get your 4x back on dining and your supermarket spend. In addition to that, you are going to use the BBP card to catch anything that does not fall under those 2 categories. The bottom line is it's always going to be easier just to use one single credit card and then use that for everything, pay it off, and then get the points. The whole purpose of a trifecta is to do just a little bit more work just to know exactly which cards you should use for you to reap additional benefits at the end of the day. If I used one single travel card, say hypothetically it was the BBP card and it gave me 2x back on everything, every time I use that card and I got 2x back, that means I'm not getting the 4x or the 5x back that I could get on dining or travel. This is what is called opportunity cost. This is what happens when you use a certain card over another card. And every time you do that, you actually can lose money because of the opportunity you lose for that other card you could have used instead. The Amex Trifecta is one of my favorite because you do end up having options. Yes, it is a little bit more work. Yes, you have to go through a couple more loops. Yes, finding value of the points you receive may be a little harder than it is with the Chase Trifecta, but all of this information is available to you on the internet. If you guys just do a little bit of research, you can figure out exactly how to maximize the points that you're getting and then how to redeem those points for maximum value too. Another video I made on my channel a while ago. So I hope this video really did help you guys out in terms of just understanding what the American Express Trifecta is, some of the cards that make this up, and exactly the strategy that you guys should have in terms of maximizing the trifecta, because this is not similar to Chase. I think they both have their pros and cons, and what I'm going to do is actually have a battle of the 2, and I'm going to go over exactly why one of them is completely a better option than the other one and why you guys may want to consider getting the other trifecta. So stay tuned, you guys. If you guys have not yet subscribed, make sure you guys do. And if this video did provide you guys some value, and if you guys have not yet dropped a like on it, make sure you guys do. It really does support the channel. But in other words, if you guys are interested in applying for any of the cards, maybe you want to start your trifecta, maybe you want to get the gold card, the BBP card, or even the platinum card, I have affiliate links down below in the description. If you guys click on any one of my top pick cards, they are actually listed in that URL. So if you are interested at all in applying for any of these credit cards, I do have affiliate links down below. That really does support the channel, allows me to make great content just like this. But I really do hope this video helped you guys out, and I really hope I see you guys in the next one. Peace.